Hello everyone. This video is created to give a basic understanding of subnets and subnet masks. This is the first part of the video series. So let us straight away start. All hosts in a network must have the same network number. This property of IP addressing can cause problems as networks grow. Consider a university that started with one Class B network used by the CSE department for its LAN. A year later, the electrical department also wanted to get on the internet. So they used a repeater to extend the CSE LAN to their building. As time went on, many other departments acquired computers and a limit of 4 repeaters per Ethernet was quickly reached. So the solution is to get a second network address. But this would be hard as the network addresses in IPv4 are scarce and the university already had addresses for over 60,000 hosts. Problem is that a single class A, B or C address refers to one network and not to a collection of LANs. As more and more organizations ran into this situation, a small change was made to the addressing system to deal with it. The solution is to allow a network to split into several parts for internal use, but it would still act like a single network to the outside world. The picture shows many different Ethernets connected to the main router through individual routers. The main router has an interface which forwards packets to the external ISP or the Internet Service Provider. So these individual networks like CSE, electrical, MAX, etc. are called as subnets. When a packet arrives at the main router, it has to know which subnet to forward that packet. One way would be to have a routing table with 65536 entries in the main router telling which router to use for each host on the campus. This would require a very large table in the main router and a lot of manual maintenance as hosts are added, removed, or taken out of service. So, a different scheme was invented. Instead of having a single Class B address with 14 bits for the network number and 16 bits for the host number, some bits are taken away from a host number to create a subnet number. So, if the university has 35 departments, it could use a 6-bit subnet number and a 10-bit host number, allowing up to 64 Ethernet, each with a maximum of 1022 hosts. This split could be later changed if it turns out to be the wrong one. Now we'll see why there are only 1022 hosts even though 2 power 10 is 1024. The reason is that the first address inside a subnet is the network address and the last address inside a subnet is the broadcast address. So these two addresses cannot be used for individual hosts. Thank you. This is the end of this video. Please watch the next video to understand IPv4 subnetting better.